Want to make more money as a remote insurance agent? I'm about to show you how to use these tools to increase your production and close more sales. If there's one thing I know, it's that having the right tools can make or break your business. That's why in this episode, I'm going to show you some of the best tools remote agents can use to close more sales and make more money. Number one, tools to help you collaborate with your clients and get apps completed faster. Now, it used to be in the old days that we would mail applications back and forth. That was actually before my time, but then it was email, right? That was through most of our careers as insurance agents in the last 20 years. But the problem is we're still going back and forth with prospects and clients in order to get the information we need to complete their applications and get them quotes and sell them insurance. There's a better way to do it. InsurTech has come up with some fantastic tools. One is InsureGrid. We use this in our agency in order to get clients to give us the information we need to start quotes for them instead of getting them on the phone and saying,
"Can you send us your deck pages?"
and then waiting and waiting and waiting. So with InsureGrid, you just send a link to the prospect and they actually use that link to log into their current insurance carrier. It then sends you, the insurance agent, the information you need, whether it's their deck page, their loss runs, whatever it is that carrier allows to send it directly to you. And we're getting people sending us the information through InsureGrid a whole lot faster. I'm talking minutes instead of days or weeks to wait to get this information. Next up is Wonderwrite. Wonderwrite is a fantastic tool that helps you collaborate with your clients and prospects on the application completion process. Think about this. We used to, again, email back and forth and say,
"Hey, I filled in some basic information here. Can you print this off, write on it, and then send it back to me?"
And then guess what? If you want to fill out another application, you've got to transpose everything from that application onto another application. And you may still have further questions you need to ask them on those other applications. Wonderwrite makes all that disappear because all you have to do is send the client or the prospect a link and it gives them a fillable online form that has the application questions that you likely need to ask them based on whatever the risk is. So you may pre-fill some of these fields and then say,
"Hey, I need you to fill in the rest."
Then they fill in the rest. And in real time on your end, you have that same information populating. And then with a click of a button, you can have that same information populate into other supplemental applications. It's mind-blowing. It can save you a ton of time. All right. Number two, I've talked about it a lot on this show, but ePay policy is hands down the fastest way to collect premium payments faster. Now, if you're a remote insurance agent, you're not going to be in the office and have quick and easy access to your accounting department who might send out invoices on your behalf. Of course, you could email back and forth with them to get that done, but there's a better way. ePay policy, again, it's all about links, people. You send the client or the prospect a link and it takes them to a page that has the information about the payment that they need to make, and they enter their ACH information or credit card information, and boom. We used to take on average 7 days to receive payments in a paper check from our clients because we would mail it, wait for them to send it back, and sometimes the mail took way too long. With ePay policy, we've reduced that down to less than 24 hours now to collect premium payments. All right, number three, a CRM or a customer relationship management software. This can be used to communicate with your clients on a daily basis and on a nightly basis because they're able to have emails and text messages and all manner of communication sent to them automatically on your behalf. It's one of those things where you kind of set it and forget it. So this can be everything from sending existing clients newsletters or videos that you just published and put on your website, educational material you want them to see. It can be a renewal tool. So for instance, you can send automatically based on a trigger for how long their policy expiration date is out. Maybe it's 60 days, maybe it's 90 days, but whatever it is, once you load your client's information into the system, it can trigger automatic emails to go out, and every client that's renewing based on that time frame can get this email. There'll be a link inside for them to go to your website, and there'll be a questionnaire, a form that they can fill out that asks them questions about, hey,
what's changed since the last time we talked?
So that they can update you. Maybe they've added a pool, maybe they've updated their roof or their HVAC system or whatever it is that's going to help with the underwriting process. So it's a way of automating the renewal process. Or you could even use it to take new business opportunities, people who are getting quotes on your website, and further communicating with them, but in an automatic fashion so that you don't have to send them emails manually. So you could send them content that nurtures them, right? Maybe it's educational material like I was talking about before, with tools that they could use, things that will help them, ways to give first before asking for anything in return. So I'll list out a couple of names of CRM tools. We are currently evaluating new CRM tools for our agency, but here's a few names you might want to consider. Agency Zoom, Rocket Referrals, Insured Mine, HubSpot, and Salesforce. These are all CRM tools. All right, number 4, a content strategy to develop relationships and drive leads. Now, if you are a remote agent, this is critical because you need to have a way to consistently develop relationships without going out and doing it in the real world. Now, maybe you do have an opportunity to do that, but this is critical in order to develop relationships. So there's a video that I created that I want you to go watch. It's called How to Drive Sales Through Content Creation. Now, if you're not on YouTube, head over there, look for that video. I'm talking about things like LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. These are all places where you want to share content. So the name of the game is provide value first before you ask for anything in return. You've heard me say that over and over, and I will continue to say it on this show. Fantastic people in our industry who are doing a great job of this. Look to them to see how they're doing it. Especially when it comes to video, the top contenders are Kim Beach, Michael Overstreet, Ryan Hanley. These people are killing it when it comes to creating video content that educates clients and prospects first, to give them information so that when that person has an issue with their current insurance agent, if they're not already a client, who are they going to think of first? Well, it's going to be you, because you're consistently putting out content that's helping solve problems or educate them. So you need to be top of mind. I've created a free resource for you as well. If you want to go check it out and download it for free, it's called The Guide to Giving Before You Ask for Anything in Return. There's several examples in there. If you go to agentsgrowthacademy.com/value, you'll find that there. All right. Number 5, accountability. Especially if you're a remote agent, you need to have a way to hold yourself accountable. Think about it. If you just started going to the gym, it's hard to keep up that momentum, right? It helps when you have somebody saying,
Hey, did you go to the gym today?
it doesn't have to be something where people are holding their thumb down on you. It's just that constant reminder. Things that can help you. A team leaderboard. If your agency doesn't have a leaderboard where you can quickly see where you stack up against your fellow agents, I would highly recommend you talk to your senior leadership team to find out if that's something that they can implement. Having a regular sales meeting cadence. This is critical for you to engage with your peers to naturally have that accountability by hearing what successes they're having, maybe even what struggles they're having, because you're not in the office every day and you need to have a little bit of extra accountability to make sure that you're getting done what you need to get done. My
Friend Brent Kelly says every sales meeting should leave producers feeling like they became better.
That is wise advice. And I would encourage you, if your agency managers are not allowing you to feel better by the time you left the meeting, you might want to reevaluate that. We do use software in our agency to help us have more meaningful meetings we use something called 90, like the number 90, but it's spelled out. And we learned about this after reading Traction by Gino Wickman. And it basically gives us a structure for the meeting that makes sure that we cover any issues that arise or talk about anything that's going to help the rest of the group. If you're not in an agency that is currently using things like I've just described to help hold you accountable and to have meaningful meetings, reevaluate and maybe look for somewhere else to go. For now, I would say what's next for you as a remote insurance agent who wants to drive more sales. Number one, watch that video, How to Drive Sales Through Content Creation. You're going to get a ton of great information out of that. I would also encourage you to watch the playlist that I have on YouTube called Marketing for Insurance Agents, because that's going to give you a whole lot of different videos that are going to cover different aspects of marketing. And finally, go download your cheat sheet at agentsgrowthacademy.com/value to find out how you can add more value to your clients and prospects before you even ask for anything in return. Folks, if this has been helpful, please share it with somebody you think could use it. And please let me know that you liked it by liking it, and also by giving me some feedback in the comments. I would love to engage with you and answer questions you have. Until next time, grow big or go home.